It is Monday, August 10th, 2020. Welcome to VLAUGUST.
So this is the Band-Aid I took off my foot last night. This is the sock that was worn during that time. And I forgot to put on a pair of socks last night to sleep in, which, well, given that it's so hot right now, I'm sleeping in a cellar, it's somewhat understandable that I'm not wearing socks to sleep. But, oh, look at that. That cinches it. I don't think I even need to zoom in. I don't know, it might be healing, but I'm not an expert. And I think if this pandemic has taught us anything, you shouldn't go by hunches. You should go by what medical professionals tell you.
Well, good news. I called my podiatrist and I've got an appointment on Friday in the morning, so wish me luck. And, oh boy. Yeah, thinking a little bit more about, mental health and emotional health, and I know they're different things, but there's no way my emotional health, they are linked. I think I am, I'm on the autism spectrum, so I mean my brain, I think physically my brain works differently than that of a normal person, neurotypical, flat scan. Ooh, X-Men reference. Some things I get easily, other things I don't, and a lot of stuff just. It's from another video. I really shouldn't be eating those. I mean, when I was sideswiped there, well, or not quite sideswiped. How do you describe that? I kind of, I was thinking, concentrating on the road. I was thinking, just watch the road, just watch the. And of course, my emotion, I wasn't sure if I turned around, how would I? That's the thing. I do not suffer fools gladly, and what that means, I have a hard time putting up with stupid people. So that's especially fun now because there's an easy way to tell if someone's stupid. Or actually just this. I know some people actually do have medical reasons to not wear a mask, but I think they're probably pretty few and far between. And more than likely, the person who's not wearing a mask is not wearing it because they're because they're a jerk, or they're stupid. And it seems like I put up with stupid people. That's why I've gotten fired from most of my jobs. And actually, that's also why I quit one job. So stupid people, and it's like, I can only stand so much, and it's hard to let it out. Is there a way to? I mean, what? I put up with them. I guess for reward, I get to put up with more stupid people, and they get stupider. And I think that's actually true, that people have gotten stupider. Maybe I do get too. I definitely am getting. I'm getting very impatient with my parents. And one thing, they are getting older. They are, maybe even well, senility and Alzheimer's are possibilities. I don't think it's quite true, but the memory and truth aren't necessarily the same thing, as our president has proven. But I remember my mother not being sufficiently patient with me. I'm sure there were plenty of times she was. And also, I am on the autism spectrum, and at that time they understood autism even less. I think I was only diagnosed when I was in my 40s. Before that, the psychiatrist said that I hated my mother. And I think my mother took it out on me. Not deliberately, but I think subconsciously. He wants me, I'll give him a reason to hate me. I'll give him a reason to cry. Spank, spank, spankity, spank. I think she probably was very patient with me by Nazi standards. It's the internet. You got to bring up Nazis eventually. Heißen, Weißen, Beißen und den Schnitzelkopf. Seriously, she's a German immigrant. She grew up during Nazi Germany and then Russian-occupied Germany. So compared to what she grew up with, what she was doing for the patience she showed with me was tremendous. It was also insufficient. It might also have been insufficient compared to other mothers of, the mothers of my peers, because she had me, adopted me. It comes to the same thing, really. At an older age than most of my peers' parents had them. So she was a different culture and a different generation. So a lot of, and it's hard for me to be patient with her, especially if I've had plans for something and then those plans get thrown into a rave. You have to help her with something. I want to help her with this stuff. She needs my help, but sometimes, I don't know. Doesn't help I'm not that good at planning things out ahead of time. Once I start on something, I can often do it. That's like the editing I still haven't done for her. I have, well, you see, once I get started on it, I can really do it. I can get through it. I think that's one reason I'm driving here again. I guess I have been feeling a little stuffed up. Also, stuffy. Also, well, my house is hot. I mean, I can make it cooler, but that uses a lot of electricity, and there's still a lot of... And I can go in the cellar, but you know, that, I guess, that is also kind of damp. That's probably not helping my health. I don't know.
Well, today's task, or tasks, are kind of a rerun. I gotta take care of these dirty dishes and the stuff that's still sitting in here. Maybe take the recyclables out. A possibility I might have enough to make that trip worth it. I mean, if nothing else, look at all the cardboard. Well, some of the cardboard is in boxes that have things in them, but still. And, you know, do the editorial work on this chapter here. God, how long have I been sitting on this thing? I'm sorry, Mom.
Still stuck here in the middle of Pennsylvania.